Hmm. Probably gotta wait a sec. Oh, I know what I can do. I know that's not right. Alright, so if you are interested in playing, all you gotta do is type !join. Should say it in the up left hand corner, because the extension. And then, yeah, your pronoun, he, she, or they. Why is that? Let's see if it works. Yeah. It does, in fact, work on Android. Yeah, so you can do this if you're on your phone. So if you are wanting to watch this, you can do it while on phone. I guess the question is, how do you leave? Okay, actually, I'm gonna back out just to get my thing out of there because I'm not sure how to get out of it. Although it may not be happening because there's nobody here, which is a shame because I was really looking forward to this. Well, push comes to shove, I just go back to painting, I suppose. Oh, man. Indeed it is, Jeff. But you do got to join. So you got to do !join and then your pronoun. He or she or they. And I think we need at least 3 people. There's Wilmar. Okay, sweet. I think that'll actually get us in. Happy birthday, happy birthday, Wilmar. I know that there is a painting. There's a painting thing going on at Webway today, which I suspect is going to steal a lot of our people. Carrie, you got to rejoin. First to say, yeah, that's true. You do get full credit on that one. So it did put you guys back where you were before. We can't get started if one more person joins. I don't think you can play with 2. No, I don't think so. This is one of those games where it you feel the lack of friends, you know. Just so you know, Wilmar, I don't think. Yeah, if you get into the game itself, I think you can change your character's look, but I don't think you don't have to be in the game itself. All right, I know we got people in the chat. Just join. You are getting party. That's good to hear, man. I did finish that Boba Fett we were working on yesterday. It didn't take me much longer. Fluorescent paint at its finest, you know. I guess I could show it off while we wait. We need one person to join. I know there's at least 7 people in here. Working on Alarm Farmer now because you refuse to take my commission money. It's not true. IG88 I suspect will take me like an hour. So I think I will be done with these 4 guys pretty quick, and then I'll be off to the next thing. It helps when a model is literally just a single color. But we have actually it's funny. They've been talking, or not they've been talking. We've been doing a like a tracking sheet for the number of models we're gonna paint this year. I'm already a good chunk of points in. Yeah, it's just like point system for having a fully painted model, having the model base, doing any freehand kit bashing, and then if it's like a big model. And I've actually, I might be in the lead. Honestly, I think I'm doing pretty good. That questing night got me a good chunk of points, just because of the fact that he's cavalry. And I did do some freehanding because the shield I had to freehand. Guys, seriously, if you're in the chat, join the game. Exclamation point, join he or she. Join the game. Join the game. We got a new follower. How do you pronounce that? Eligentine? Eligentine? Is that how you say it? Elitine? Or is it legitine? Woo. Okay, now we can actually get started. But fair enough. Alright, so this is the second go through. The first king did unfortunately die due to a poisoned egg. As you as you do. I guarantee more people will join. Yeah, yeah, welcome to the disaster zone. More people will probably join us later. Usually on Mondays we get joined after people eat dinner and all that. So, so far we got 3 of you guys. Where's the nobles? There it is. Kara's leading red like always. Everybody owns the game. That's cool. Or actually, Wilmar, you got to connect your game. If you do, it'll make you the more fancy version. Alright, so I'm pretty sure Queen Ernesta was the one that took over, so she's actually from the south? Poor and iron. Fair enough. The night has smiled upon us and our plans have come to fruition. Verily, there is much to celebrate. My game is connected, so rip if it don't work. You might have to just restart. There's got to be a reason why it didn't connect. Verily, there's much to celebrate. Now, remember your duty. You must ensure that the Grande's interests are enforced throughout the kingdom. Ninth, bless the South. What if governed for the good of the whole kingdom? I'm queen now. You can't push me around. What about the whole kingdom? It could take up to an hour to sync the game connecting. Okay, yeah, when did you buy the game, Omar? I thought you bought it yesterday. You gave me your word that you would serve our interests. To break that promise would be most dishonorable. I mean, come on, Wilmar. You're already starting problems. Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Am I connected? You still gotta do the... You are connected. Yes, Mr. Xbaxis. And you guys have the same amount of money that you had when you left the last game. So there is continuation. Now introduce the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Hopefully nobody gets poisoned by an egg. So this is our newest member here. Ellington. I don't know if... That's got to be an easier way to say that. I think someone took some taxes out. My coffers seem a bit light. Hey. I did it for the best of everybody. Here's Kara. Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Too early to tell, but I have a bad feeling we should have a backup plan just in case. So, according to this thing, I already serve the South. So the kingdom is looking mighty yellow already. Those damn yellow. Yeah, that's what I kept trying to tell you guys at the end of the last game, but nobody wanted to listen to me. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Tam, but you must still answer to the council. I thought this guy got fired. Yep, let's get it over with. Shall we call the nobles in? So first you gotta figure out how you're gonna torture me. Oh, I actually think the treasury is the same as it was before. So we are definitely a little bit less money than before. We rehired him when we took... Oh, I see. That makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Alright, so what are we going to do here? We're going to spend money on, to hold a lavish ceremony in the South. We get faith back up. Because they got no faith. That might not be a bad one. Get with the time. Get with the times, old man. Throw the queen in the river. I guess I'm going to serve the South. Because that's technically why I'm here. I mean, if we're role-playing this. Must put on a vast banquet. Farming goes up. I don't want to lower authority already. Defiance already? Terrible. It's just gonna be a nice banquet. Alright, you guys get to it. No faith for anyone! Listen, faith got really tested last game. Alright, you remember you gotta do exclamation point, vote your letter. I'm getting thrown in the river again. Into the river I go. It's going very, very well, Miss Grimdark Barbie. If you would like to play with us, you can join the council here and see how you guys could torture me. Which is exclamation point, join he or she. This is the way. Yeah, I know, it's kind of becoming like a kingdom tradition. River looking better and better each time. It is decided the queen will be thrown in the river, yet again. Let me get changed out of my nice robes. The robes pick you, the nobles pick you up and carry you out into the Treadwater River, hurling you into the water with a cheer. It's the exact same thing that happened last time. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination or some of the nobles' stifling giggles? It's embarrassing. Alright, so now you guys are going to vote on how you guys are going to win. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Alright, so last time I wanted to be a peacekeeper. Should we do faith? That'd be terrible, right? Because everybody... Well, I guess the faith's not bad. 6 and 6. There's already 2 defiance already. Jeez, it's like doesn't even matter. Trade is very good. You know what? To the architect of a golden age, the Grandes are very good at trade. A lofty goal indeed. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall trade as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck. And then let's see. Simwell of the Elegantine Dynasty, charismatic Eastern elder, leans delicately on a podium, speaking in a melodious voice. My fellow counts, in ancient times, East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Ernesta wears the crown. What are you guys going to do? I think there's only one of you right now. So you get pick of the litter. Sorcery. A doppelganger. Doppelganger. Lower own defiance. Lower own defiance? That shouldn't be too hard. You guys are only 2 right now. What scheme could the Counts pursue to overthrow me? The Counts plan to swap the real queen for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the Spy Master. To advance their scheme, the Counts must keep defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. That's probably going to be easy. Yeah, I was going to say, that's definitely going to be easy. Azul of the ex-Paxis lineage, notorious Southern Elder, stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as in a daze. Praise be, Ernesta now sits a throne, and the Grandees are in charge, but the other regions will already be scheming to depose her. Do we stay loyal to the new queen, or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Alright. Ex-Paxis and Diablo. I'm a bad man. Well, you guys did a lot of disruptive activity last time. Are you guys going to help me? Are we going to work together? Wilmar, I married into your family. Are we going to forget that? You're not going to vote for any of it? Okay. You know, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I'm going to have allies this time? That's crazy. That settles it then. Glory to the Queen and glory to the Ninth God. But we can always change our minds. If Ernesta ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of her the old-fashioned way. The Grande's goal is to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes their ambition, which is improving trade, which you guys are going to really like. As long as you don't tax me, I am happy noble who will strengthen myself first. Who will strengthen myself first. You have to be trusted by the people you lied to. However, if defiance gets too high, they will change their minds and rise up in rebellion. My goal is simple. I like money. I like people who, you know, I can, like, know what's going on, right? So, I won't tax you. How about that? Baldric of the Scarlet Widow bloodline, powerful marcher progeny, stands before blazing her, shouting and swearing. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne. We appreciate you choosing the right bride. Our deepest condolences. You died to an egg. Alright, Kara, what are you guys doing? I have found out you can, in fact, play this game if you are on a phone. It does work on phone. Modernization? You don't want to go with wizards this time? Lower others military. Okay. The barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it's totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of a reform. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower the other region's military to a combined total of 10 or less in 4 seasons. That's going to be rough because spider riders are a thing. But right now, you guys would get it. Alright, so right now, this one, obviously, we don't have to worry about. That is kind of nice. That you don't have to, I don't know, like, fight against all 3 people. That's kind of nice. That is actually surprisingly good. But as of right now, you guys are both doing your first things. So, the monarch can mark their preferred voting choice. If chosen, they gain an authority. Nobles can change their mind. That's not fun. Yeah, and the reverse voting one is always, it's kind of just confusing. And the option with the least votes will pass. I feel like with reverse voting, it pays to be like a jerk. Where you just pick it to be mean. If that makes sense. We'll take this one. I might have to start adopting this one just to get around you guys. But I feel like that's a mean way to play the game. Alright, let's start with the South. The superior South. Your Highness, I have a matter of some delicacy to speak with you about. Good day, cousin. How's the old kingdom going, eh? I always thought it looked like a lot of work, but I suppose you get a fancy hat. That's true. Dropping for G Papa. Oh, no! Okay. Well, that's fine, Dan. I'm sure we'll talk later. Have fun, bud. Lord Fitzalbert is your very, very distant cousin, about 15th in line to the throne. You haven't seen him in years. What's going on? Lord Fizzlebert's been staying at my estate for the last year, Your Holiness, but alas, there have been some financial impacts. He's been borrowing money from me for months, saying he'll pay me back when his luck turns, but now my coffers are bare. Yes, yes, poor ex-Paxus couldn't even afford a little banquet to see me off. I'm sorry it's come to this, but I must petition the court for funds, Your Majesty. For the record, I have no money. So this will be great. Pay for his hospitality, leave to sort it out himself. Lord Fitzalbert should be put up in the palace. So, we don't want defiance in the south, because then we lose that alliance. Minus 1,000 from the treasury is a bit rough. Spending money that could possibly go to me. I don't think that money goes to you, though, does it? That's not you. I'm gonna veto that one. No. I'm just gonna vote for this one. He can stay with me. Ah, Mike's here. Mike, are you going purple, buddy? Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Eastern Lord. All right, everybody, do your vote. And anybody that has just watched, it could theoretically go to me. That's very true. You're not wrong. That's a very good way to look at life. I am destined to be a purple lad. You gotta vote again. There you go, Kara. Good job. If anybody is watching and wants to play, exclamation point join he or she. It is very fun. It's a very fun game. Alright, we're putting him up. Where he's probably going to leech me dry. Or they. I'm sorry. He, she, or they. That's true. Grande Ex-Paxis quickly sends a wagon of Lord Fitzalbert's belonging to the capital. It contains prodigious amounts of clothing, playing cards, fine Ashmedean porcelain, and a bassoon. Your cousin will neither explain the bassoon's presence nor play it for anyone, and sets himself up very comfortably in a disused wing of the palace. I'm sure that is not going to bite me in the butt at all. It is an honor to work with you. Yeah, she's very, she has one clear goal. I think you're going to like her. Dr.D is from Florida. They struggle with non-gendered pronouns. It's not the fact I struggle with it. I just forget about it sometimes. Oh no! Murder! My mother, Baroness Scarlet Widow, has been murdered, and I know who did it! Kara, you died! You're now Scarlet Widow the Second. Or like the thing I said last time, Scarlet Widow 2, Electric Boogaloo. Hello, I like money. Kara, oh my gosh. It was Grande Ex-Paxis by the 9th, don't let him deny it. Is that why Dan had to leave? Because he murdered your mom? I don't deny that I killed the venerable Baroness Scarlet Widow. He doesn't even deny it. But it was no murder. Scarlet Widow agreed to an honorable duel, which I won. That bastard. Typical kid employee. He needed an alibi. He's like, oh yeah, I gotta go watch your papa. Yeah, I bet he does. Bloody hell, it was no duel. It was a cold-blooded killing. What reason would my mother possibly have to duel you in the first place? The reason for any duel is between the challenger and the challengee, a private matter not fit for this council. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what? Dueling an old lady? Kara's not old. But, like, a man fighting a lady, like, I don't know, that's kind of rife with just not... I don't know about it. Hold the trial. He's in danger to all, imprison him. The spy master should investigate to find evidence. That's what I think you should do. A duel is a duel. Let the accused go free. My avatar was kind of old. Yeah, she got like the little bifocal. Well, it should be. It's the same one, right? I guess she's got the short hair thing. Yeah, that's fair. Hold the trial. What do I want? Spy master should investigate to find evidence of this claim. These are all bad. If it was a duel, I think it should be fine. I think our totally useful and not at all traitor spy master will help. It's very true. It's okay, guys. Call me an old maid. I won't cry myself to sleep or anything. All right, vote for C. I think it should be C or D, from like an actual like real life standpoint. Duel's a duel. Yeah, I guess Scarlet Widow. Scarlet Widow. You're the one that accused them. Yeah, it's probably fine. You would let a murderer walk loose even after he admitted it right to this council chamber. Great God. And we got some authority because that was the one that I had marked. Oh no, the march is so mad. A duel's a duel. Okay. If it was a legitimate duel, I agree. I'm glad the council respects the duelist code. Once agreed upon, a duel cannot be rescinded. Thank you for preserving our southern traditions, Your Highness. Yeah, I think that if it's a legal duel, that we can't say anything about it. But the march is very mad. But the good news is that the march does not have a military that can scare us at all. They have the worst military out of everybody. Your Majesty, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you hold a battle royale to choose your honor guard? All duels are legal in the lands of jails. I am not Scarlet Widow 2. Happy to see that old broad dead. That's true. Yeah, I am now Scarlet Widow. Scarlet Widow 2. I'll pay for it. I think not. If you let us host it in the East, I'll even pay for it. The spectacle will boost our economy massively, and of course, I'm confident the Eastern Knights will win. Your Majesty, that is pointless. Why don't you just choose your honor guard and have it done with? It's going to cost me money, but it increases trade. Battle Royale it is. Especially since she's going to pay for everything. How exquisite. You didn't. I'll never forget. Oh, no. I clicked the button before she said it. Oh, no. How exquisite. I'll begin organizing the event at once. I didn't actually think it was going to charge you. A week later, you receive word that the Battle Royale is due to begin, held on the battlements of Countess Illigendine's castle. You travel down to spectate along with the horde of murder fans from across the kingdom. I didn't actually think it was going to charge you. No! I did not think it was going to charge her. Welcome, one and all. Oh, man, I love it. I wanted to be the purple. Welcome, one and all. Today's competitors are Eastern Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, who are riding spiders, mind you. Fierce battle nuns from the south and the Baron's battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Who will you support, your grace? I mean, we gotta support the battle nuns, right? I think our Eastern Knights will surprise you. The bell rings. The battle nuns leap forward, her sword flashing. The Eastern Knight parries effortlessly, singing an ancient war poem. Lol. He lies as easily as he breathes. Yeah, I was gonna say breathing's been tough this week. The battle nun dances back, fluid as a viper, and turns her attention to the marcher soldier. Sparks fly as blades clash. The three fighters dart back and forth almost too fast for the eye to follow. Once, twice, a blade finds its mark, blood sprays, and finally someone stands victorious. It's the Eastern Knight! Her sword rised in triumph above her head. Her opponents lie dead at her feet. How exquisite. I told you. Looks like you have a new honor guard, Your Highness. Ha 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 ha. Get wrecked. They make their military even better! Oh no! With that, the Battle Royale is over. Everyone agrees it was a fine day out for those who survived, and the Eastern Army attracts a wave of new recruits. No, you can't revolt yet. You can't do that. But I will give you a tax break. You 100% deserve that. Alright, guys, we're about to do the building phase. There is, in fact, no prison here. I don't know what you guys are going to do. X-Paxis is, in fact, not here. He only had 5 gold anyway, so that's not a big deal. So just remember, it is !fund, whatever letter you want, and how much money you're going to use. Get to it. Hard to read what they do. It just increases the stats. So it's whatever the stat is by this number. So if you want to improve farming, you do this one. If you want to improve faith, if you want to improve military, if you want to lower faith, you do the observatory. If you want to lower military, you do the stadium. I'll show you the symbols. These are the symbols. And then it says it underneath it, too. She put in 2 gold! 2 gold for the cathedral. Wow, she's using that. She's using that. No, it's not a vote. You got to do hashtag fund the letter and then how much gold you want to spend. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Good job, Kara. It's funding an observatory. I get there, thank you. Good job. So we got a stadium and we got a observatory. Oh, look at that! Senior Diablo's playing smart. He's lowering their military. So it did lower the military by 1, and it did lower the faith of the red. I use AI at work. I get that. I use AI at work. Your Majesty, you'll never guess what arrived today. Something good, I hope. I've decided to set up an outdoor salon here at Palace Grounds. That's the sort of thing that's done in the capital. Yes, those Reds had way too much faith. You are red! What do you mean those red? You are red! What do you mean those Reds? You're the only red! Exactly. Oh my god. She's playing some game I don't even know what to say. Philosophers, thinkers, the best and brightest will flock here for civilized discussion and delicious food. Anyway, the tents have arrived in the silverware and the menagerie. Guys, if there's anyone in the chat, please join. It's a really good game. It gets very, very good when we have more people voting. So if you want to play, you don't have to stay. It's fine. But it's ! Join, he, she, or they. The menagerie? And what about the rain? Yeah, what menagerie are we talking about? Peacocks, doves, a few water deer. They'll give us more to discuss. So you'll allow, won't you? It'll be so much fun. As long as you repay Grande ex Paxis with the profits, stop this now, and just give me a cut of the profits. I need money. I do need money, very much so. This is going to lower the defiance of orange, or yellow, or whatever you want to call it, which we don't really necessarily need right now. Stability. That's fine. Just give me a cut of the profits. When Grande Expaxis hears of the plans, he is furious. He hoped to receive some of the takings from this venture. Well, yeah, you know. I do need money. Which I will give to the East, because I was not expecting to take most of your money from you like that. But Lord Fitzolbert is delighted, spending his time inspecting the Dove Cote and polishing the tortoises. Soon the salon is set up. From all over the capital, visitors come to sample the refreshments, get into debates, be seen in the most popular new place in the city, and spend money for the privilege. What could go wrong? He doesn't seem like the worst person quite yet. Your Majesty, it's important to find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? I mean, men, obviously. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messages to all the people. Let's see what they have to offer. It is an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the Grandes as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right? I don't remember making that decision. Your Majesty, I'm as devout as anyone, but it's beyond ridiculous that for one day of every week, all the shops shut down and no one gets work done. Let's call it a Sabbath. I know, it's the ninth god's holy day, the day he rested after slaughtering the other gods like cattle, but must it interrupt trade? I'm leaving profit on the table. Zero faith gameplay. Yeah, it's got to be zero faith, because if faith is getting in the way of money, unacceptable. And need I remind you that the East is the economic powerhouse keeping the kingdom afloat? What? We should receive special dispensation. That's a big word for you, Mike. A reasonable enough request. You want to carry on working through the day of rest. The High Inquisitor won't like this. It's a reasonable enough request. It certainly is not. Why? I've seen her a couple times. It looks like she's completely wrapped up in bandages. Okay, but hi, Mike. You said a really big word. Science says no faith. It's true. I'm a science guy myself. The ninth ensures I appear where I am most needed. I assure you, High Inquisitor, I have nothing but the utmost devotion to the ninth, but I need to think about my profits. Let's get some money, baby. So allow people to work on holy days, but only in the East. Allow people to work on holy days throughout the kingdom. Keep the weekly day of rest. I would enjoy some money. This lowers faith. Which the South likes faith. I don't think we should make it for the entire kingdom. A, B. What do you mean? Mike, what are you talking about? Lower the faith. Lower the faith. It's exclamation point join he or she, Chris. Everyone gets money on... you know what? That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Let's support it then. No more Sabbath. Chris has returned! He's back. He's in red now. Oh, he was red before. They're not infringing on my decrees this time, Chris. He's just voting to be him. He's just a silly Billy. Should people be allowed to work on this holy day? You're going to burn, all of you. Jeez! But the only thing that burns is all that money in your pocket with merchants allowed to operate on these holy days. Profit increases throughout the kingdom and the treasury swells. Congratulations, everybody. And defiance is down. I love that. I like money. You sure do. Money is good. But the only thing that burns is all that money in your pocket. I'm sorry, I said that. Church attendance drops like a stone, and of course, no one really notices except the High Inquisitor who plots her revenge. Oh no. Soon Inquisitors tour the realm, spreading rumors that you are mad with power and intent on replacing churches to the ninth with churches to myself. Nonsense, of course. Unfortunately, the peasants see right through it. No one believes that you're in any position to take the ninth God's place. I have no intention of taking God's place. That would be ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna give them money to make up for paying for that party. Is that really so bad though? All hail the God Queen. Listen, as soon as you have the power of faith behind you, as well as if you have secular and theacrial, I think that's the right word, power behind you, that is way too good. Damn it, I didn't think you were doing the game tonight. How do you start it up? Ernie, do hashtag, not hashtag, sorry. Exclamation point, join he or she. I kept telling everybody I was playing it tonight. What do you mean I didn't think I was playing it tonight? I don't know. If you're a God Queen, I just think that I don't know, that leads to bad stuff. Okay, so I got some money back. Does this actually tell you? Okay, that doesn't tell me how much I get. So I'm going to get 2,066. I'm okay with that. I don't want to cause any problems. If I do this, I'm actually going to give some money to the barons to lower that. You know, I don't even care if they rebel. You guys have military 1. You guys can't do nothing with that. Pathetic. Enable the crown if you haven't first. Yeah, it should be. That's the treasury after. Yeah. Oh, that's the treasury at. Oh, good catch. Okay, so if I do this, I'm legitimately spending it. Okay, got it. Anatoms of secular are sacred or only the East is a threat with the spiders. Yeah, no kidding. You guys are only one to find. This is purely because of the tax thing, and I want her to be happy. So you know what? I'll pay this. I can live with that. Just lower that. You could tax the yellows. No. Wow. We have no money. I let you have your normal pay. You guys have trade 10. You guys will be fine. They are very loyal. It's true. Murder. Grande X-Paxis has been murdered in his own home. Oh no! I think you'll find, Noble Grande, that X-Paxis met his unfortunate end in a duel. It comes with the territory, I suppose. A duel, there was a knife in his back. Oh no, X-Paxis too! Murdering left, right, center. Poor X-Paxis. Well, you know, what can you say? Did you get in, Ernie? Ernie, get in here. You gotta start voting. Democracy at its finest. Even though it's a long live X-Paxis too. Indeed, my opponent facing away was a peculiar strategy. Do something, Your Majesty. This is clearly Baroness Scarlet Widow 2's unlawful vengeance for her mother. Execute Baroness! Oh no. For their obvious crime, She has no evidence, so she must be let go. Duels are clearly very unsafe and must be banned. I don't know if I should have a say in this. This is all just defiance stuff. I don't know if banning should be... I don't know if banning it's going to do anything. I'm keeping my hands off of this one. What was the instructions again? I was being indignant and wasn't paying attention when you said it. Yep, there you go. So now you get to vote, which is exclamation point, vote your letter. Duels are good. I don't think duels are bad. I don't know if they're good. I just wouldn't say they're bad. I won't say nothing because I don't want to sleep on the couch. Kara voted to be free. Uh-oh. 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 It's like a little cog. It's like a wagon wheel. Ernie, by the way, it should be said, I'm not going to dox very many people, but Ernie works in safety. This is naturally the one he would have picked. Your friends want you to sleep. Your friends want you to sleep on the couch. I didn't have any say in this. I literally have no say. They want you to sleep on the couch. Oh no. A shame you could not muster the same sense of justice when my mother was killed, no matter I have avenged her memory. Oh my gosh, they're so mad. Baroness Scarlet Widow 2 is stoic as the watch lead her to the gallows. You hope this is the last dueling-related death, as you vaguely recall an ancient proverb where the whole world goes blind. We are joined by Scarlet Widow 3. Yeah, Ernie, just know it's gonna get interesting in here. Imagine being so poor that you murder someone yourself instead of simply paying someone else. That's true. Imagine somebody being poor. 3 for the power. 3. Hey. Third's the charm. Third's charm. Your Majesty, it's awful. What is going on? I'm so sorry, I'm just overcome. One of my guests has accused me of insulting him at the salons, and, well, the upshot is what I've been called for. A duel. A duel! You just got here, Chris. Wow, look at that. Ernie is the richest man in the South. Ernie imitates life. Long live Scarlet Widow 3. I'm glad I'm on your team. Yeah, really? Right, really. Because you did gravely insult me. You said my stuffed bear heads were faked. Slander. It's a misunderstanding. It wasn't even a philosophical conversation. I've never held a sword in my life. I'll be killed. That's your problem, not mine. He's not holding a sword either. Remember, never spend money willingly. That's true. I'll spend the king's money instead. It's the queen. Thank you. Pay him off to leave the matter alone, which will improve stability and lower defiance. And he works for Red. Again, I don't really care about defiance in Red right now. I know you guys are a bunch of animals, so I'm going to pick that one. Have at it. We don't spend the kingdom's money because that could be our money instead. You do live in the South, Ernie! Get to the chopper, right there. That lady who lives in front of you says otherwise. That's true. You guys are I knew it. I knew you guys are animals. You guys are absolute animals. Although it does take care of this guy before he causes any problems. The duel takes place beneath one of the tents of the salon. Lord Fitzilbert and his opponent take the field, brandishing swords at one another. Have at you, you slanderous buffoon. He doesn't even have a sword. Yeah, you can now hashtag revolt. No, because this has to be higher than authority and stability? Is that what it is? I take it back. I take it all back. Never. You will pay for your insolence. I.e., your bare head looks like stuffed horses. There, I said it, and I mean it. I can't watch. How is he such a pest? Is it just... Okay, it's just authority. Oh, no. He is rushed to the doctor, but does not survive the night. Good riddance. I wish I had gone otherwise. Throw him in the dungeon for his crime, and he'll be hanged. He didn't do anything wrong. He legitimately did nothing wrong. Yeah, I didn't want him to die. Yeah, I mean, Chris, you're kind of a badass. Gossip spreads throughout the capital about what happened. Everyone has an opinion and a differing story. Some say you had Lord Fitzilbert assassinated. Some say the philosopher was a jilted lover. Others say Lord Fitzilbert faked his death. A few rumors place you in a good light. Even in death, your cousin causes trouble. It's whatever. Who cares? You killed somebody. You're a murderer. I have found 3 potential matches. 1 eligible man from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose carefully. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Leads you to the Great Hall, now arranged with 3 portraits. Each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's get to it. They whisk away a cloth. This is Valentine, the eldest son of the Eastern inventor of Soup Dynasty. I'm not sure why the artist made him look so severe. Just a trick of the light, perhaps. Spends most of his time with a fencing master, mastering the blade. Half of the East are in love with him, apparently, and the other half hate him. Intriguing. Sabino, eldest son of the Get-to-the-Choppa lineage. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Like many in the South, he claims to put his faith in the Ninth God above all worldly concerns. Actually, he's a little intense. He calls himself an avatar of the Ninth's Justice. Okay, not bad. Nice sharp nose, good lad. Oh, a purple vampire. Say that to my spiders. We like 50% love. That's better than most. That's true. Bald. And finally, we have the marches offering Bastion, scion of the prestigious Tywil bloodline, a gloomy fellow prone to sudden floods of tears. Naturally, the other barons despise him for showing such weakness. So, there's a man that cries. That's the other option. Like most of the barons, his great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from his crossbow. He's also said to be obsessed with carving a place for himself in history. I don't know about that one. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Gloomy and cries. Yeah, I don't know about that one. So, I feel like the South is the best pick here. It's got to be the South of the East. And this marries me to Ernie. Now me and Ernie will be related. And he's legitimately the richest person in the South. Inventor of Soup is legitimately rich out of his mind. Southern blood, let's go. Yeah, this is a southern kingdom. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. They're enraged. The South usurped you last. Yeah, but the Queen is southern. So I have to support them. Because me and the South are in an alliance. Alright, I'm married to Ernie now. That's something that's happening. Now he is I am a southerner now. How nobles choose to vote is hidden from the monarch's view. Oh, God. Why would you pick that? 600 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If the nobles vote otherwise, adopt. I do need some money. It's what my character would do, Dylan. That is what the character would do. On the verge of rebellion. I think it's authority plus something else. Because I don't think they can rebel yet. Defiance is too low. It needs to be 7 or higher. Oh, yeah. I guess I can. Very strange. Oh, they can. Yeah, you can vote to rebel now. I don't know why you would, because you will lose very badly. It's the highest of authority or stability. Okay, got it. Your wedding is Sabino. Your wedding to Sabino is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from all across the realm to attend for a week and a day. The capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Sabino at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? Of course. Then I pronounce you queen and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. At the feast, your new husband, Sabino, delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. Furious. Everything seems to be going okay. By the time you find yourself alone with Sabino, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was. A shame that tradition demanded me marry in St. Bertrand's Cathedral. I can assure you the temples down in the south are much grander. I mean, she's from the south, so I'd imagine she'd know that. Let's focus on the positives. Oh, don't worry. I always make the best of things. It can be tough being as gracious as I am. What are your thoughts on the state of the kingdom? Up on the altar, what do you think when you saw me? Tell me something you're passionate about. What are your thoughts on the kingdom? Well, you know, the kingdom looks after itself. Sabino immediately changes the topic to talk about something he's more interested in. I'm just a humble follower of the Ninth God's teaching, and everywhere I look, I'm surrounded by sinners and heathens. I can't wait to laugh at them from the thereafter. That's so interesting. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue on the subject. You gently fall asleep to the sound of Sabino droning on about himself. Long rambling speech. That's my boy! My boy. There's a ghoul problem over there. Your Majesty, most excellent news. The expedition that your predecessor, King Tam, sent to Chur has finally returned, and they brought a boat full of riches with them. If I remember correctly, we sent soldiers and researchers. I'm pretty sure those were the things we sent. And they went on a expedition. What kind? A crate full of dazzling gold coins is wheeled into the room. Strange emblems from a long-forgotten kingdom are carved on their faces. There are more than 20 of these crates, my queen. More gold than our treasury has ever seen. Yeah, I was going to say, what's the catch? Where did they find it all? In the vault beneath an ancient castle, so they say. A castle made entirely of brilliant white stone and larger than all the castles in our kingdom combined. What's the catch? I'm not sure what you mean, Your Highness. It's gold. Free gold. What's there to worry about? I mean, yeah, it's money, right? You have the gold carted into your vault and throw a great celebration honoring the sailors who brought it to you. Your jubilation is short-lived, however. The next morning, the vault is all but empty. The new gold has vanished into thin air, along with a good deal of your old gold. The East protected the researchers for this bounty. I'm sure this clearly cursed gold is just as valuable as any other gold. I'm sure it is. Oh, no! Oh, the horror, the gold! It must have been cursed. What's left of your trove is tarnished and shriveled as if decaying from some arcane sickness. The treasurer is soon weeping openly at the loss. Oh my god, no! That's terrible. Your Majesty, we are having terrible problems in the East. The people have lost faith in the Ninth God. That's very true. And churches are being left to crumble. But without priests to perform the rites, the dead are rising as ghouls from their abandoned crypts. There have been 9 attacks in the last week alone. What's a ghoul? The dead are rising. The dead are rising. Calm down, Your Majesty. For now, the incidents are confined to the East. We must remind the Eastern folk that they are lost without the Ninth to protect them, especially once they've passed. Okay, so we can't even hire. You guys can't even do that. Repurpose the churches into morgues. Yeah, that's a good idea. Old Queen ruined our faith. Old Queen? What? Oh, yeah, the wife. Yeah. Again, knowing you guys are going to pick this. This could cost me money. I implore the South to choose D. I implore the South to choose D. Have at it. If you are in the South and you are supporting the current monarch, I implore you to choose D. Again, anybody that is watching, if you would like to vote, it does not cost you anything. All you have to do is !join he, she, or they. Whatever pronoun you would prefer. Okay, got a little bit of money. The most ingenious Eastern merchants set their minds to finding a use for the walking, snarling, biting dead. It proves difficult to teach them shoemaking, and embroidery is a complete non-starter. Cost you your sanity playing with this. That's also true. On-screen celebration! Yay! Thank you for the bits. In the end, the best use of ghouls turns out to be chaining them inside a giant wheel to use them as power for a mill. They're slow but tireless. Who cares if a few farmers get bitten once in a while? Of course, the Archbishop decries it as an abomination and an offense unto the Ninth, but he says the same thing about tea on Wednesdays. What can you say? Look at these stats. The kingdom has never been more prosperous. That old king was just slowing everything down. Far in the east, Countess Elengintine is hosting a dinner party in her castle with a few distinguished guests. You said you had a surprise for me. Indeed, and here it is. Behold. Your Grace, what are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry, I hope you didn't overhear any. Ahaha. Ahahaha. Quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the queen, it's a peasant who's the queen's spitting image. The surprise is money. We don't believe in the church has it. Yeah, the church hasn't done much for anybody, has it? Blood and stars and just in time. The spy master trusts us so much that she's not noticed that we're fortifying the border. And that military. That means we can move to the next phase, kidnapping the queen and putting this fool in her place. How do we manage that? We need the kingdom in utter chaos, bad enough that the queen's abduction can slip past unnoticed. For the next stage of the scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less. That's gonna be a little rough. Stability is very good. Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Ha! The kingdom's militaries are in shamble. I don't know if the militaries are in shamble. I just think one of them is clearly way too powerful. Why would we ever lower stability? We're rich. Yeah, I was going to say, everybody should be benefiting from this. That King Tam was weak. The kingdom's militaries are in shambles. Those pathetic weaklings couldn't fight their way through a field of rabbits. Do you hear what they just said about you, Counts? They just said you had a weak military. I've drafted the reform proposals as planned. The council will be more than happy to follow our lead. Good, but we must ensure that they don't get skittish. The kingdom must be stable for a proposal to work. Good. A calm before the storm. They must raise stability to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Okay, well, that's gonna be easy. We've just got defiance, no military. Yeah, you guys are really pissed off. You just can't do anything about it. Yeah, I'd say everything's going well. The good word. Pissed off in our parlors. Greetings, Ernesto. I've had an idea. As I'm sure you know, my fellow Grandes have been shirking their religious duties a bit recently. Faith in the ninth god could certainly be higher in the south right now. It's not great. It's true. It is free money. Just tax them at this point. What are they going to do? That's fair. The problem is the feeling of disconnection from the church here in the capital. They don't deserve it. They can be angry. I'm not going to make them angrier. But I think if the message came from one of their own, it might make a difference. You want me to become a preacher? Not a preacher exactly, but an ambassador, I suppose, to show them what it means to be faithful to the adherent of the ninth god. Will you give me your blessing? I think it'd be better if you didn't rock the boat. Go forth and bring the good word to them, my love. I mean, why not, right? Y'all do know our couch is a very cold basement. Kara, I know. I'm not going to listen to them. Okay, I'm not listening. Go forth and bring word to them, my love. Wonderful, I'll make the preparations immediately. Word spreads fast that the king consort will tour the south. Thousands flock to the towns and villages where he plans to stop. Once he arrives, Sabino gives a series of impassioned speeches to the locals, pleading to them to abandon their heathen ways. Sure. It strikes a chord. The archbishop happily announces that church attendance is rising all over the region. Listen, if you live in the east and you want to be more blessed by God, you just got to move to the south. If that's the thing, you just go to the south. It's like a little gerbil whining at a spike-covered steamroller. Learn from the previous lord, do not send a priest to the east. That's true. Sleeping in a cold basement builds character. Dylan could use that. That's not very nice. He will have Bubby to keep him warm. That's true. Bubby doesn't keep me warm. I'll just put it that way. Bad news, my liege. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Eberwald. There's a wizard. I believe it is Gordius the Stone Talker. Tell me about him. Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold power and are naturally distrusted by the church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly. Sure. Gordius has dominion over rock and metal and stone and the deep places of Selst Ath. That's a great idea, Wilmar. Why is my Red Baron concerned with wizards? Let the wizards be. I was going to say, weren't you the one talking to the wizard before? He's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Rock and stone! Rock and stone, brother. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking common folk from all over the march are lined up for their chance. Not just peasants, Ernie, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those peasants are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. Ernie's gonna go become a wizard. I like that guy. He made me a pimpin' carriage. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. Yeah, you belong here. Yeah, Mike, thank you very much for that gifted sub. Is she your new master? Yeah, the richest man win, Ernie, probably. Woo, Moodang gifted sub. Heck yeah, boy. Fantastic. Ernie, where are you? Are you here? Are you ready to become a friggin' wizard? You could put you could put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. We can't let this go ahead. To have a potential wizard on the council would present a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. But it's in the south, though. Then we shall assemble the council. Conflict of interest out. Wizards answer only to themselves. Their power is unmatched, such that entire kingdoms cannot stand against them. Sorry, I'm here. MF and wizards never die. Just saying, that's true. Even an apprentice on the council would be disastrous. Grande, get to the choppa, could use magic to interfere with votes, or you for that matter. Then we must assemble the council. Thank you. Allow Ernie to become an apprentice. We require that he forfeits his noble title in order to become an apprentice, or forbid him from traveling to Everwald. Alright, I'm going to veto this immediately. Ernie's going to become a wizard, and he's got no say in the matter. None. B, more money for the kingdom and therefore the East. That's also true. No. Therefore, for the East, they're gonna take all your stuff, Ernie. All right, get to voting, Ernie. I think you're about to get a lot more poor. How is that cold blood? You're gonna become a wizard, Ernie. Cold blood, cold blood. I don't know if he's got much of a chance there. Anybody in the chat, if you would like to join, ! Join he or she. Please join us. It's a lot of fun. But we need more people. Voting is closed. Ernie, you're going to be a wizard! I suppose that is an acceptable compromise. You win a 1, Ernie. Don't forget they. And also they, yes. They take all of your money, Ernie. And you go to Eberwald. His successor, Grande get to the choppa too, inherits his position on the council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of his wealth as payment. Gordius' presence in Everwald attracts all sort of visitors, although the power of his latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. So they hurt your... Well, look at that. There's less food in the kingdom than probably should be. Welcome to being poor. Legit easiest trade win of your life. Yeah, for sure. Long live Ernie too. Yeah, dude, this trade is insane. My liege, a blacksmith in the march has come with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking effort of scribes, it produced 100 copies of a text in an hour. How boring. That's awesome. Yeah, your highness, isn't technology wonderful? Don't you see how dangerous this is? Mike, don't be a Luddite. Books should stay in churches and university, or else commoners will start getting ideas. Or this will... Oh, this for the church? Yeah, the church is doomed. They're not doing great. Allow printing presses to be used by the masses. Only the church may use printing presses. Only the university may use it, or forbid the use of printing presses altogether. This would increase trade. The Southern Alliance. I decree vote for A. No church. If you only let universities use printing presses, though, people are going to learn how to read. Chris, are you some kind of Luddite? What are you doing? Alright, makes sense. That's fine. Break the tie. Tie? Oh, because I voted for this one. This thing keeps stuttering real damn annoying. I'm with you, Doc. Thank you. Thank you. It's probably because my internet's terrible. Who goes to universities? Nobles, not the poor commoners. That's true. That is true, actually. You might have convinced me on that one. This one doesn't affect define. Yeah, I guess you're right. I suppose the universities probably is better. Who goes to noble universities? Nobles, not the poor commoners. Reformation is bad. Alright. I think you're right. Nobles learn how to read. Quality University will be proud to take stewardship of this marvelous new technology. Over the next few months, the university publishes countless educational texts spreading knowledge that had once been confined to its own library. This is great. It proves an immense boon to trade and farming as the common folk learn advanced techniques for increasing crop and mining yields. The kingdom has never been more benefit. Everybody's happy except for the barons. Unfortunately, also produces a few histories of the kingdom that don't paint the monarchy in a flattering light. Okay, well, what are you gonna do? I suppose. What are you gonna do? The East is a I know! Look at these stats! The South helps the East. This is an alliance that just benefits everybody. Deep in the backrooms of the royal palace, the southern grandees are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by colored string. The queen has married Sabino, praised the ninth. Now she just needs to get on with producing an heir. We can't hold off the other regions forever. Indeed, the clock is ticking. The counts have been unusually quiet recently. They've been trying to get into the spy master's good books, but I can't work out why. Then we've got to keep up our efforts. Queen Ernesta isn't going anywhere on our watch. The Grandes must continue to aid the queen by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. Things are good. Things are good. Alright, so we're going to do building. I'm good with alliance. Yeah, I think everything's going great. Now that he's poor, his internet took a hit. Oh, God. Alright. So remember, exclamation point, fund, which building you want, and then how much. Should be right there. There's a prison in there, so there you go. I can only imagine. I can only imagine what everybody's going to put their money towards. As a show of solidarity, I will fund an east building. Wow. That's not the east, silly. That's the south. You guys are funding like $1 in $5. Man. You guys are so stingy. Stupid prison. Oh, goodness. Uh-oh. There's a bit of a bidding war. We got a monument coming. You guys are trying to make the kingdom a better place. You know, the thing is like, the kingdom is going to be better than it ever has been, and then the next character is going to take over, and it's just going to fall apart. It's just going to fall apart. Look at that. Look at... Elegantine is like... She's the kingdom's just benefactor. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. Yeah, you are absolutely... But you're gonna be a friggin' wizard, though, Ernie. It's gonna be sick. Alright, here we go. Your Highness, the barons of the March plan to have the council push through a number of military reforms. For the good of the kingdom, they say, but the reforms are designed to consolidate marcher control over our ranks. Well, what can I do? They're waiting for a period of stability that will allow them to pass the necessary amendments while everyone's guard is down. Unless there are some drastic developments within the next few months, I predict that the barons will be proposing these military reforms very soon. You bring the revelations, which the barons wholeheartedly deny, to the council. So we could just accuse them of treason. It's not looking good for Red. I just gotta say. What do you guys think? Have to restart BRB. That is a lot to some, like the Wizard's son. 17 whole goal. I know, yeah. Red will win if stability stays high. Yes. Well, they don't win, but they'll finish the second part. Gamble A, get money. That's true. That is true. If noble, minus 200 treasury. Yeah. C obs. Yeah, no, I guess you're right. I never thought of it like that. Get to it. This is the kind of reign where the nobles get fat. That's what's happening. Unified voting block in the East. Yeah, it is. It definitely has an advantage. The council chambers erupts with shouts and insults, accusations, formal and informal, circulate throughout the kingdom, shocking everybody. There's more defiance. We eating well here. Want some steamed spider legs. Tastes like crab. Peasants in the March and beyond protest the reforms. Derisive cartoons are posted on tavern notice boards while priests warn against trusting the self-serving barons and their wicked ways. You can only hope it will be enough to delay the reforms. I'm loyal to party leader always. I mean, she's a pretty good leader. Goes well with the pickled wing bat wings. Ugh, gross. Your marriage to Sabino has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Look at all that pretty. It is very pretty. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would be the trick, even if it's just a bastard or the youngest of many cousins. Yeah, let's just have a kid. The most traditional method no one will object. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from your ruling so you could, get down to business. Served by the Hooter Girl surfers. I was gonna say, yeah, Red is doing okay too. Look at all they got all this land so they can farm. I mean, what are they complaining about? Look at this poor quality farming. They got all that land to do something, you know. Your Holiness, I bring dreadful tidings. An outbreak of crystal pox is ravaging the south. Oh no, not this again. How many are dead? Whole villages have succumbed. The disease is terribly virulent. This is the one that Mike murdered millions of people. Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion. Victims of crystal pox are only infectious at the boil stage. Once they are fully covered in crystals, they no longer spread the disease. Indeed, the pox crystals can be harvested and used in jewelry. If we allowed the pox to spread, we could make money in the South. Real easy with apothecary tonics. Poor South, we send our thoughts and prayers. Modern people have to get pregos in between work and everything. In between work! I know, I'm sorry, Ernie. The only way to fight the pox is to close the roads and shut down all trade until the wave subsides. Is that what you want for the South to lose money? I mean, we gotta let trade. I don't know if we should spread it. That's a bit rough. It lowers faith. I'm not taking part in this one. No, if it was the East, we wouldn't allow stuff. If it was the East, we wouldn't allow... No, never. Spread it. But we must allow the good of the kingdom. I am not going to get involved with this choice, because if I side with one of these, it's going to be bad. So, get to voting. You guys choose what happens. Let nature take its course. Yeah, well, let nature take its course? The only downside with C is that it lowers trade, which I want trade, right? But I don't want to see people die. That's not right. There's so much money floating around right now, it's fine. You know what? And here's the thing. The barons might be really angry, but they're still rolling in money. Voting has been closed. Spread it. Oh my god. Look at the unified red. Unified red got the vote. No. This is an outrage. How many will die for your greed? How could the council condone this? Well, I didn't do it. The next day, deliver a speech declaring that the crystal box is actually a giant hoax, and anyone believes in it is a fool and probably a traitor. Sure enough, this causes the pox to spread like wildfire. Oh, God. Over the next few months, the crystal pox ravages not just the south, but the entire kingdom, with thousands of peasants falling victim. Farms lie fallow. Peasants turn away from a god that abandoned them. Over the... oh, God. Ouch. But on the bright side, you add a sparkling hoard to the treasury. In fact, all the nobles make a tidy profit. Even Ernie! Ernie, you probably just got a boatload of money. Look at that. You got 300 bucks. 300 smackaroos. Faith can't go lower. Our military, no. 300 bucks. Yeah, you're rich now, Ernie. That's more than you have today. Alright. In the darkest depths of an eastern forest, Countess Elegantine has gathered her fellow plotters around a mossy stone obelisk. The kingdom's not exactly peaceful, but there's still no way we could stage the abduction of the queen without being noticed. We need chaos! The counts aim to lower stability to 4 or less. We need more spiders. Yeah, it just needs some more spiders. After several rounds of deliberations, the council approves wide-ranging reforms to the council's standing armies. The barons are the major contributors to this new model army, having volunteered their expertise and manpower in these trying times. Meanwhile, in a foreboding Marcher fortress, the barons are celebrating. Ha! I can hardly believe they went for it. This is all well and good, but we have not won yet. We must make our final preparations before we take control. Alright, Red. Vote for how you want to win the game. Do you want to lower authority, or do you want to raise military? March on the capital with the full strength of the new model army. Ouch. I don't know. One of those is a little easier than the other. Expertise in manpower, military 0. Red, you gotta vote. Yeah, I think that's probably the better choice. Yeah, okay. You guys agree. So we gotta keep that. We gotta keep authority up. Grand, it's settled then. With our new model army in control of the kingdom's military, we need only knock the queen down a few more notches to force abdication. For the final stage, it must be 5 or less. 5 or less. Okay. Money's good. I think the East goal should be to raise our military. Also money. New army of toddlers. I'll be honest, I don't think anybody deserves to get taxed. I think everybody's happy. Everybody's just rolling in it. The Counts sell a cursed idol to the gullible Danian merchants for 500 wealth. So, look at that. You guys even got more money. No, who cares about them? You're not broke, Kara. You got 1,000 gold. Barons should be taxed. You think they should be taxed? You see, here's the thing. This isn't fair because I have to worry about 2 spouses. Because if I make Kara angry, I'm sleeping on the couch. 100% red. They're the devil? Oh my god. I don't think purple should be taxed. It's fine. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Purple has been loyal. Yeah, I was going to say, they've been great. Oh, to the wizard! I'm going to bury the lead on that one. Who's the other spouse? You! You, Kara. You're the other spouse. Your Majesty... Well, it's the South. They're going after Queen Ernesta. That should not stand, I'm telling you. I tell you what. Your Majesty, the crystal pox has spread from the south to the capital itself. Hundreds of our citizens have succumbed. Our streets are covered in the glittering statues of the afflicted. Ow. Your Majesty, the crystal pox... oh no. Indeed, Your Majesty... If only we could have prevented it. If only. In any case, a rumor has spread among the peasants. They believe the only cure for the crystal pox is the Queen's touch. Well, that will not be happening. In your shoes, I'd say the same, but Your Majesty, the common folk are absolutely convinced. If you don't heal a few of them, they may storm the palace just to get their hands on you, or rather, your hands on them. I hate this. I suggest we look at the Council for guidance. Yeah, great. You mean letting it run rampant was not a bad... It's not a bad thing. It was a bad thing! Alright, we need to increase stability, and we need to keep authority high. So we cannot let authority go down. So, we 100% cannot let it run its course. Only a 5% chance of death. No. Yeah, I mean, I guess A is probably not the worst. But I'm not letting you guys vote D. You guys would literally cause chaos. Alright, get the vote. I think A is the best choice. I call upon the South and the East to vote for A. What? Wilmar, do we need to have a talk? Do we need to have a talk, Ernie? Or not Ernie, Wilmar? Yeah, I was gonna say. Sheesh. Alright, the Palace Watch brings a small number of carefully vetted peasants into the palace. Each of them has a solid character reference and an appropriately tragic backstory. Orphans, widows, etc. Thank you kindly for this, Your Majesty. They are pitiable to behold, each encrusted with oozing boils and crystalline growths. You pass down the line, touching them solemnly on the forehead, and then they are ushered out of the palace. His kingdom lied to me and told me my vote counted. It does matter. It just... When you see the vote, it illustrates something that if we can fix it, we should fix it. Turns out you can't really cure it. The crystal pox continues to ravage the capital, but the legend of your personal intervention spreads far and wide. Soon half the kingdom believes in your healing touch. Now when the pox finally passes, gemstones litter the streets, but the people are too busy mourning to pick them up. The treasurer has their servants collect them from under the cover of darkness. The barons caused this. They kinda did. Yeah, it's true. This is just two of them. Oh, there it is right there. The wizard thing has to be last. I'm too excited for that. Your Majesty, a bard who calls herself the songstress has been making waves in the East. Is that right, Mike? I thought you couldn't talk to girls. Her performances are attracting huge crowds. So huge that there have been brawls and stampedes as people push closer to the stage. There have been no deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time. With every concert, the riots get worse. What can we do to nip this in the bud? Ban her. I didn't talk to her. She was just she's just making waves. All right. Invite her to the palace for a private show. It's like Marilyn Monroe. This is not a matter for the council's attention. I agree. I don't know why we're voting for this. Damn, there's even a Taylor Swift in this game. Ensure they have adequate security. Invite her to the palace for a private show. I mean, sure. You guys want more money? No. Why? Ban her for perform. Why does Defiance go down? Yeah, I guess this one. If you guys want money, vote for C. If you want money, vote for C. Look at all those votes, baby. Kara! How could you do that? She's just making a living. I mean, it's right after the Crystal Plague, too. That isn't, you know what? Honestly, it doesn't seem all that wise to have a really popular musician be doing this during the Crystal Plague outbreak? Looks like we're all just a bunch of Swifties. Private shows never end well. Well, listen, I'm not going to do anything untowards. Dracov's bones! Instead of stopping this madness, we reward it. Your chancellor extends an invitation to the songstress for a performance in your palace. It is graciously accepted. You can't wait to see what all the fuss is about. Yeah, let's see what she's got. All right. By the 9th, it's Ernie. How many times do I have to tell you he's not my responsibility anymore? It was your father who stole all my gold. Someone's got to pay. Chris just lost almost 1,000 gold. Have mercy, your majesty. The former grande get to the chopper turned up at my estate, demanding my jewelry and valuables, saying they were needed for research. Damn right. Take that red. Damn right. Take that red. Yes, yes. Fight amongst yourself. The bard is the doppelganger. Oh, no! Is it really? Oh, no. But then people would know she looks just like me. He kept babbling about strong electromagnetic fields or some such nonsense. I warned you, wizards always cause trouble. Force him to pay for his father's theft. He's poor. Summon the wizard to answer for his crimes. The barons will have to do without their pretty necklaces. Compensate him from the treasury. I will gladly pay him. The monarch calls for people to vote for A. A fake mustache does wonders. What are the barons going to do? D? Listen. That's just rubbing it in. Yeah, that's not nice. We are in a certain position in the kingdom where we can be nice. If you just torture people, it just creates problems. Oh, no. Mike! You fool! What, a little lady just bats their eyelashes and Mike just falls right into it. Oh no. Party united. Party united. Oh, Mike. How could you do this? I appreciate that, Ernie. I appreciate the loyalty. It is your dad, though. Or your family member. You send out the summons but receive no answer. Either Gordius thinks you are not a threat, or that you are simply not worth his time. I did it for the money. Alright, that's fair. In the meantime, more barons are soon deprived of their valuables. Chickens, cigars, family heirlooms, and a few prized hogs. All in the name of progress, or so get to the Choppa claims. The Reds just cannot hold on to their money. The Grandes are gathered on the empty council hall late at night. A new report from one of their spies has just come in. By the night, do you remember those military reforms the barons pushed through the council? They're trying to reorganize the royal armies into a fighting force that's loyal only to them. Is it too late to stop them? The reforms have already passed, and the queen still has yet to produce an heir. Perhaps it's worth changing tact. If it's too late for Queen Ernesta, we might want to get out while we can. Our only other option right now is to retake the throne by force if we think that Ernesta is too weak to hold it. But it's all or nothing ploy. If we rebel now, all our goodwill will be gone, not to mention a few of our heads. If we lose, we'll be back to square one. Alright, you guys better be careful here. The royal army is, in fact, not very impressive. Yeah, it's true. Literal thief. Come and take it. Time to hoard time to hoard them Cuban cigars. So if you're from the South, you got to vote. Which right now there are 2 people. Support the queen by diverting some extra tax. Support the queen by donating food. That's fantastic. I love that. Yeah, guys, thank you. Thank you. Support the queen with a propaganda campaign. Yeah, that's perfect. Good job, guys. A united kingdom! Everybody succeeds! Praise be! This should help Ernesta keep a good grip on the peasantry, but we can't do it all for her. The Grandees must continue to aid the queen by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the queen produces an heir and completes the ambition. Gotta drop, guys. Must go to work tomorrow. Bye, Kara! All is lost! +1 stability. Must vote for their least favorite. Reduce the timer. This one's cruel. I don't like that one. Let's see that one. Everybody's pretty happy. We're just sassy traders. Yeah, that's true. All we have is defiance. Just a very angry people. It'll be fine. Your Highness, the songstress has arrived. She's just tuning her lure, and she'll perform for us all. A few minutes later, the songstress sweeps into the council hall. She carries herself with incredible confidence and immediately begins a pluck out a tune. Her music is the most beautiful thing you've ever heard. Your cheeks are damp with tears. The marshal begins sobbing. Even the spymaster hides her face in her hands. Once I was a nobody, and now you'll kneel before me. Stay standing. Oh, goodness, no. Stay standing. Your knees buckle, and you find yourself kneeling before her. The rest of the council follows suit without hesitation. Oh my gosh. She must be a wizard! It wouldn't be treachery to show me your treasury. Yeah, she's a wizard. How do I start my career as a peasant? Exclamation point, join, he, she, or they. Tuning her lyre is what it's called. That's what it's called now. She's a witch! As soon as you try, the thought vanishes immediately from your mind. Sorry, did you say something about wanting to see my treasury? 3,000 gold! You show her down to your treasury and help her shovel gleaming piles of gold into some special sacks that she brought for the occasion. How clever. Now forget the day completely to wrap this all up neatly. Oh my goodness. Forget everything that just happened. You go to bed with a raging headache. When you wake up the following morning, the past 24 hours are a blur. It's a shame the songstress never arrived. I was looking forward to her performance. I have a nagging feeling I forgot something. Not the money! This is horrible! Listen, 3,000 gold, it's not great. It could be worse, okay? There's still plenty of money. Heresy! Terrible. You know what? I'm thinking the barons might have caused this. So... Jay is a new Southern Lord. Congratulations. Why it let you join that? I'm shocked. I don't know why.
I tried to leave so he could join Red.
I don't know how you leave.
I mean, I just closed it.
Sure.
I on my computer.
But you're still on the thing, so I don't know how you actually get out of it. South side. South side. Do you want people to see you?
No, not tonight.
Okay. She doesn't want to be seen.
I didn't make myself pretty tonight.
But you're already pretty, Kara.
Well, you're sweet.
Need to bring it. Did you hear what happened with the bard?
No.
She was a wizard.
I heard she was trying to wizard.
She stole 3,000 gold.
Bitch, she was like, show me your treasury.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I didn't like that either. She was wearing pants. That's how you know she's bad.
Yeah, that's true. The South will riot. No, the South will not riot. You guys are already in charge. Need to bring in the get to the chopper wizard to take out the song. I agree. Probably just trapped wind, Your Highness. It's a common symptom of stress, and after the recent burglary, we're all a little on edge. Yeah, I know. If I find...
Did she say you were gassy?
Yeah. If I find out... When I connect the red to that stolen gold, heads are going to roll.
It wasn't me.
I don't... Can you prove it?
I'm right here in front of you. I can't be playing against you.
Alright, we'll see. My liege, the situation in the march is dire. That it is. No, that's me. I'm dire. Our once proud army lies in ruins, and now the Ashmedian border lies undefended. I'm sure I don't need to remind you, Your Majesty, of the danger those bastards pose. We must bolster our dwindling forces in the march. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection. Check Scarlet's treasury. Alright, let's check it real quick. Yeah, it's not looking too good. That's not looking good. Marching, farming to force marcher to join the marcher military. Alright, hire a mercenary company, would cost us money. Conduct an extensive recruiting campaign. The march has no need of soldiers. Leave them be.
We kind of need some soldiers.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Let them sleep in it. I think the march made their bed. Let them sleep on it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Kara's not playing anymore. Now I can really let my opinion free.
Oh, no. I'm gonna have to preemptively make you sleep on the couch.
Nope. More soldiers for Red. How about no? Yeah, Kara, you're not getting a lot of support from anybody in this kingdom.
Man, I thought T-Hill had me covered.
I don't even think he voted.
He quit too?
No, I think he's here. There's no way he's gonna beat literally everybody.
I've been riding that horse before. Wilmar hates
Although, you guys might win, because if our stability goes too low, you win. Stability failed. Stability went
Does that mean
up.
I have to host next Monday?
Abstained. Oh, okay. He abstained, okay. They are the Reds, Jay. Yeah, red is the march. Yeah, the March of Barons. I'll show you in a sec, Jay. You're just going to leave us out to dry. The kingdom's instability makes it imperative that we are able to protect ourselves. We're nigh defenseless. Instability?
Because we're so busy being sassy.
This place has never been run better. Indeed, bandits and outlaws of all kinds quickly find the march a profitable place to conduct their operations. Uh-oh, okay, now we're in trouble.
Sassy. They got a lot of defense.
They are, in fact, the Red Barons. So here's the kingdom, Jay. Here's the south. This is where you live. The south is essentially like... It's like Venice, Italy. The march is kind of like Poland, and the east is like Transylvania.
The south is like, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like Dorne.
Dorne.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, they're in real life, they're very similar to Venice.
Dorne is way more fun.
Alright, so we have to improve authority. Shadow government in the south. Alright, so there's a famine.
Are you still married to the south? Like generation after generation, you're still married to the south?
As of right now, I am. We in the east are here for profit. I'm aghast. Hello, Your Majesty. I've traveled all the way from the march to beg you to do something about the price of grain. Okay, stability went down. I can't afford to feed my family. A day of backbreaking work isn't enough to buy a day's worth of bread. See, that's not good. Yeah, stability going down like that, that's bad. She's right. She's right. The grain price of the march is beyond all control. Greedy merchants rake in profit while the common folks starve.
That sounds like Boston.
Boston. Alright, so authority has to go up. Literally none of these help with that. That's not good.
All I can offer for the red is defiance.
See? Yeah, we should, yeah, we definitely got to do C. So if you want money, go for C. No, not right. No. No, 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 no. This is not a time for F them. Because they need money. If we can't just let them starve, that's effed up. The people had nothing to do with the nobles. All right, thank goodness I get to make the choice. So import grain from the east and distribute it for free. The free market will correct itself in due time. Absolutely, the free market will correct itself in due time, but it is a miserable affair. South United, I appreciate that. Yeah. And money for you guys. The march is in your debt, Your Majesty. The kingdom's coffers open up and a tide of free grain floods from the east to the march, putting many marcher merchants out of business, but giving some counts a nice windfall. And the counts made money! The grain proved sufficient to keep the peasants alive until the next harvest, which will hopefully bring better days. Oh, look at that! The food went right back up. And stability went up. There you go. That's good. Although, I think they might have won the game. Your Majesty's... If I could just have a kid, this wouldn't be a problem. The Reds just won! Kara. The Reds just won the game.
I'm hosting next week.
You're not hosting anything. You stand on the battlements with Baroness Scarlet Widow III and her husband, inspecting the new model army that will soon be protecting your kingdom.
Newly polished.
The newly polished armor of your troops glitters in the sun. Your new legions look like a sparkling river flowing down the main street of the capital. They're so beautiful.
You're so happy we crossed the... What's it? The river in Italy before Rome.
It's called the Rubicon.
That one.
In fact,
We crossed the Rubicon.
what do you say to a trial run? See how they perform in a real battle. I think we should all come to terms with the important thing. Yeah, what is that? Victory is mine and mine alone, Kara! Chris just called you out. The East made out like band. Yeah, they sure did.
He did stay to the end, and I just came down here to holler.
Before you can respond, Baroness Scarlet Widow 3 produces a whistle from her pocket and blows. The new model army suddenly begins marching in perfect formation right towards your open gates. Stop, your queen commands you. Where are my honor guards? Kill this fool right now. They both do the same. Yeah, kill. Just laughs. We left them at the door, don't you remember? In fact, their corpses have likely been dumped over the battlements by now. Congrats on this solo victory. Yeah, no kidding. You wave your arms and gesture desperately at the troops below, but they ignore you. Oh, did you want them to stop? She blows her whistle again, and the marching battalions stop mid-step. 1,000 pikes pointed up at you like a giant porcupine.
I raised my eyebrows at you when I was blowing my whistle.
They went from military 0 to military 10.
All I had to do was log out.
Jesus. You should have read the reforms you signed, Your Majesty. This army follows a strict chain of command, which happens to be made entirely of barons. The other regions will stop you. They're welcome to try. They wouldn't stand a chance against your new model army. What do you want? We just need you to abdicate and place our claimant, Baldric, on the throne, that's all. You look at your husband, Sabino, in desperation.
Baldric!
Just like these jumped-up oafs to do something to do foolish, you should never have trusted them, Ernesta. Not to worry, Sabino. We'll let you go if you play nicely. Now then, if you'll come with me, Your Majesty, I believe your Chancellor has already drafted your declaration. Reach for your hidden dagger and lunge. Absolutely not acceptable. You let loose a blood-curdling roar, lunging angrily at Baroness Scarlet Widow 3. You fool, you'll never stop this. The two of you tumble to the ground. The dagger's inches from her face. Everything happens so fast after that. Scarlet Widow 3 knees you in the stomach. The dagger tumbles to the ground. Sabino screams. You're not even sure in what order. The dagger slips into your chest. How did it get into Scarlet Widow the 3's hand? Oh, she had her own. You pull out the blade with a barely contained shriek of pain. You plunge it right through the traitor's eye. There's a splurt of blood and another scream. You collapse on the cold stone as Sabino comes rushing over. Don't let them hurt. I'm not going to make it. You know, Sabino wasn't a bad guy. Your husband says something, but you don't hear the words. Your world is swimming, going black. All you feel is your ruptured heart. She has a cool eye patch now. Does she? Is that actually what happened? Nope, she doesn't. At least you took Baroness Scarlet Widow 3 out with you. She died! How dare she do this? Scarlet Widow has now been replaced by Scarlet Widow 4. Your family's not looking too good. At least you took Baroness... Yeah, I took her out with me. How dare they?
I'm letting my family rule every time they come of age.
Queen Ernesta's suicidal act of last-minute defiance took Baroness Scarlet Widow 3's life, but it couldn't stop the march of progress. All that remained of the court's attempt to usurp the throne was a prisoner deep under the castle, clad in an iron mask and shrouded in rumor. All that remained of the court's attempt to usurp the throne was a prisoner deep under the castle. Yeah, okay. Unable to keep their puppet on the throne, the Grandees were forced to retreat to their secluded villas and brood. It wouldn't be long before a new southern climate would arise, and when they did, the Grandees would be ready. Marching to the Baron's orders, the new model army installed Baldric as king, but the military reforms soon fell apart.
That's my son! Baldric was my son.
I think it was part of your family, yeah. But the military reforms soon fell apart, destroyed by corruption and nepotism, while the new king would prove harder to control than the barons hoped.
So I'm the king now. Am I the ruler?
No, your King Baldric is in your family, who is now the king.
But now I should be playing. You can't play next week because I won.
Is that what we're gonna do? We could do that. We might not be playing this next Monday. We might be doing the RPG, but if not, we will 100% do that. Totally worth it. Taking out the Baroness. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how that goes.
But you don't have to go anywhere.
I don't. So I was playing around with the idea, because there are other Twitch games. Because we can't do another session of this because it would take too long. So I know that there was another game that I had kind of always wanted to play. That was a Twitch game.
And it involves boobs.
And it was called Domina.
Boobs
I'm not sure if Domino is even something people still play. Thank you for hanging out with us, though, guys. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to do that. I was looking forward to that all day.
Same.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us. And hope you enjoy the new sub. We will be here, or I'm here every Sunday and Monday. Mondays seems to be the game day. So we're either doing RPGs or we're doing this.
And awesome streamers are here every day.
Yep. And there's usually some kind of stream thing going on every day. Is Domine not playable anymore? Something that I have noticed in my Steam is that I will actually type the name of a game and it won't come up.
That's because you need a new PC, babe. Hey. What time's your lunch break tomorrow? Do you want to come eat at the office with me?
I could. It's like noon or 1 or something like that.
Mine's at noon. So if you can be there between noon and 1, I can hang with you.
Well, I would leave at 12.
Leave your office.
Well, patience depending.
Yeah. I think I have a 1 p.m., so I'm kind of blocked into that 12 to 1 slot. So if you can't, if it doesn't make sense for your time schedule, don't worry about it.
Sure.
And I'm coming home, I think, after my 1 to 1 so I'll see you on Wednesday.
Okay.
Better pick somebody fun who's new Infinity, right?
Oh, it has. Oh, that's awesome, actually. Is this game just not on Steam?
Maybe it's only on Twitch. Like, start from Twitch.
It's not how Twitch works, Kara. Alright, so what did you guys think of that one? I thought for sure we were lining up a victory on that one. The game was removed from Steam due to transphobic comments made by the developer. Okay, so it was taken off. Okay, got it. Well, can we get it without supporting them? I'd feel better about that. Arachne episode came out today. Yeah, Netwatch episode came out today. Oh, I didn't even post anything about it. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can get this to work. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, do you think? I could do it literally here in a second. I can give you the link. Also, it should be said I did finish Boba. If you were here yesterday, I mean, obviously not like a great picture by any means, but he is done. I did post a picture in my usual Discords, so he is all done. All that's left is IG-88, and the Shatterpoint stuff is yet again done. Actually, I already got 80 downloads. That's not bad. I will send it. I'll send it to you on Facebook, Mike. $80 downloads for a game that is probably one of the smaller mini games is actually really good. It also has one of the best soundtracks I think I've ever heard in a video game. I very commonly use this while I'm working out. I used to watch a lot of people play it on Twitch, like way back in the day. And I always wanted to play it, but it plays best with a Twitch crowd. We'll turn it down a little bit, though. Not sure if you can hear that banger of a soundtrack. Just gonna put that out there. Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it really good? It's like Electric Roman. It's like nothing you've ever heard before. Okay. I am not entirely sure how this ties into... Okay, so in this one, you guys can actually cheer to the person playing it, and it'll actually like throw things into the middle of the arena. So you guys are the crowd of the in the Coliseum. All right, let me switch this up. Okay. Alright, the sun is setting on the Roman Empire, violent rebellion. You know, I'm going to hit the bathroom first before we do this, so I'll be right back. Alright. Yeah, let's turn off the music. Alright, the sun is setting on the Roman Empire. Violent rebellion erupts in the far territories while political corruption erodes the empire closer to home. Fearing a revolt, the emperor intends to distract the population with the greatest gladiatorial championship the empire has ever seen, promising unimaginable rewards of coin and glory. The emperor hopes to revitalize commerce and establish the rule of law once again, but Rome is disintegrating in his clenched fist. It may be your last chance for glory in Rome. The next local games are scheduled soon, and you aim to win. All right, posted in 4 places. Yeah, thank you. As the heiress to a crumbling ludus in the heart of the Roman countryside, you see an opportunity to ride this wave of interest and bloodshed to the ends of the empire, to burn out in a fabulous spectacle of violence and greed. Having driven your family ludus into the ground with poor business decisions and a lack of integrity, your father bequeaths ownership of the ludus and its paltry holdings. On the dusty road back home, to assume the mantle of Lanista and Domina, a desiccated old woman looks to you knowingly and proclaims they'll never let you win. You try to put the old woman's icy stare out of your mind as your family begrudgingly surveys their new home, and your family slowly fades towards his inevitable death. Alright, so the way it works is you have three... Okay, from your childhood you remember the dusty road leading to the market. It is a principal means of obtaining resources, water, food, and wine. For the upkeep of your ludus, you'll need to shop there fairly soon. You hope to find potential employees there, hopefully some reputable men who can aid in the restoring the ludus to glory. Your mind recalls a distant memory of your father wasting his time and coin at the pit fights beneath the market. You shudder to think of this place. A large man with a whip also presented himself at your villa and requests your ear. I see that there are games scheduled in a few days and have heard that you plan to attend. I served your father for many years, but when he fell ill and the ludus turned to ruin, I had to find my daily bread elsewhere. I would be honored to return to the ludus and train your men for his battle. Without me, these men will be slow and stupid lambs to the slaughter. You don't plan to manually train these brutes yourself and decide to take them up on his offer. Seeing that you still struggle with the basic management of the Ludus, the Doctor writes a short note and has it delivered to you discreetly so as not to embarrass you in front of the men. Domina, if things are moving too quickly for you, try using the plus and minus keys to adjust time or the spacebar to pause completely. Additionally, the tab key will show you an overlay of the gladiator info without having to manually select each one. Okay, good. Another note from the Doctor arrives. Domina, it is obvious that you have an intense desire to control the minds of men. I can aid you in doing so during battle if I research the proper methods. Once I have researched it, you can control men in battle by selecting him during battle setup. You will notice a controller appear above his head and an AI indicator will appear for the man who will fight for themselves. Hopefully they will have some AI skill if they intend to win. Yeah, let's slow things down here a little bit. Right, marketplace. 2 guys. The Doctor. The gladiator can surrender anytime during battle, potentially saving his life. Cost a penny? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's pause it. Please type in chat to permit Domina bot to speak. Okay, yeah, here it is. SBWG. It's inventor of soup! Mike! You're in! Get in there! We gotta send our best guy. Alright, so what is the victory reward is money, a bunch of stuff, and 2 guys? Alright, let's do it. Alright, so if you do exclamation point yeah, or boo, plus bits will increase or decrease the victory reward. So the more you guys cheer, the more it'll affect the game. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the bits. I think you missed it. I think you missed the timing on it, but that's okay. Alright, let's pause this. So, water and all that stuff. We need that stuff for taking care of them. You can reward them stuff. So who's the one that was actually in that fight? Was that Gavius? Lucius? I'm assuming it was the guy that's not here. If I die in the game, I die in real life, I'm afraid. Well, I don't know, man. It's not going to look too good for you here, then. Yeah, he's doing his thing. Enable automatic gladiator training. Yep. When enabled, Doctor will automatically train gladiators depending on the emphasis chosen on the gladiator information screen. Okay, there we go. An old man enters your villa uninvited. He's well-dressed and claims to be a high-placed government official. He introduces himself. I am the magistrate. I was impressed with your showing in my games yesterday. Oh, I should probably turn off King of the... Let me turn off that real quick. Extensions. I'm actually slowly figuring out how to do stuff on Twitch. Who'd have thought? Okay. Yeah, that should be gone now. I am the magistrate. I was impressed with your showing in my games yesterday. Your prowess as a Lanista is evident, though you may be lacking in experience. Thank you. I literally did nothing. Your father was a good man, and I am sorry to see his business and health failing. If you are in search of new slaves to turn into gladiators, I can provide you with an agreeable stock. The smell of wine on his dusty old guy's breath is off-putting, but you intuit that keeping him in good favor will be necessary to obtain more favorable challenges in the arena's very hosts. I should send him some wine. Here.
Very well. Agreed.
Has agreed to become a patron of your Ludus. He has adopted Gavius of Hungaria. The magistrate will be responsible for this gladiator's food and water until the day that he dies on the battlefield. There you go. Gavius of Hungaria is this guy. So now we don't have to actually pay him or like feed him and all that stuff. But we should reward him. He did a, you know, he's going to be in a fight real soon. Okay, so we can increase time. Mind control. It's Mike again! Oh, I think... Oh, never mind. I think you killed the other guy. Listen to that soundtrack. Victory, baby! We got Ernie. And we have legitimate Streamlabs. A heavily armored soldier barges into your ludus unannounced. His armor is adorned with very fine detail, and you gather that he is an important person by the way he strikes fear into your slaves. I am the legate, commander of the military detachment stationed nearby. I was impressed with your showing in the games yesterday. Again, thank you, I didn't do much. But if you want to win more boots in the arena, more bouts in the arena, you'll need more better trained warriors, and I have many to spare. My warriors may not be as agreeable and cheap as the magistrate's useless wares, but at least they know how to wield a sword. The man demands wine as he reclines on your balcony and suggests that if you put on an exhibition match for him or the magistrate, it would be useful training for your gladiators. We should also give him wine. We suggest. Has agreed to become a patron. He has adopted Ernie. Level 19. Level 19. He's high level, and he's cheaper. So let's take him. I think we should probably take both right now. I think we just need people. I think we need some water. What's your drive plan? Drive to Milwaukee. Oh, he's talking about... Okay. The legate does not appear to have much to do. He is always lingering on the villa and leering at you. He reclines in the shade overlooking your gladiators who toil in the heat. He drunkenly opines, I do love a longer and more brutal fight. Even more so when blades are dulled, such as when you enable game options and brutal fights. For what it's worth, I'd never be a patron to any of these pathetic wimps, but if you catch me on a good day and show me a gladiator worth supporting, perhaps I'd pay for his upkeep. I'm pretty sure you already did, buddy. Is brutal fights a thing? I don't see brutal fights. Larger font. Ooh, a horsey. $12 coins. Yeah, might as well.
Never cease to impress. Agree.
Get a lot of money for this one. Alright, who's up for this task? We got a bunch of naked people. This guy's actually armed. I need equipment more than anything. I think we gotta send in Gavius for another win. He's not fully healed, but I don't think any of these other guys are gonna be able to pull it off. Look at that! 2 slices and he's done! Unbelievable! Your ailing father calls to you. You show great promises and leanness that you are a natural. No doubt you seek glory in Rome. In order to qualify for the great For the great championship games, you will need to win some regional championships. This map shows the local heroes, some of them massive behemoths for each region. I've estimated the cost of attending each of these games, but be aware that while the rewards are handsome, it will cost a great deal of resources to travel to these games. When you have achieved a victory in a regional championship, I will tell you of Jupiter's blessings. Hey, can't live without Jupiter. Greg the Murderer. Man, what a name.
Craig, did he jump games?
He did. He's right in Rome, too.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't even care. He's just sitting there.
I didn't know Greg was such a boss name. Ugh, next dog has to be named Greg. Or if we get a cat.
Doesn't be named Greg.
Because if that's a good cat named Greg.
Having people with equipment right now, I think, is just better than nothing. 'Cause I think we're literally just buying equipment. Oh, that's right, because you can. Oh, that's right, because you. This is how you do this. All right, Ernie, do you want to be a warrior? Hey, it's Mike. We got Mike too. You're in agility training. So, Ernie? What kind of class you want to be? Mike, what kind of class you want to be? You want to be a charioteer? You want to be a. You must have an active doctoral knowledge. Okay, so do you want to be a Therix? I think these are just like sword and board guys. The Scizor, I think, is the dual-handed guy. Two-handed weapon guy. I think I accidentally just made you that. Yeah, you are just that now. Well, I just made Ernie that. Sort of. You know what? I just literally made a boo-boo there. Can I switch you? You want to be a charioteer? All right, Mike. I don't know how many chariot things we do, but... Oh, you know what? Mike, you're already that thing. The Scizor. Right-click. Alright, well, Ernie kind of looks like some kind of alleyway murderer now. Looks like a BDSM person. Yeah, yes, he does. Why are you upset? And rewards. Okay, we have to pay to heal these people. Attacking when facing up or down, or high and low when facing sideways. Gladiators always run and require a little stamina. Yeah, let's get to that. Zilius has appealed for release. For whom does the bell toll? It tolls for thee. But he's our best fighter. And I just gave him a bunch of wine. No. Boo. Alright, he's not happy about it. He's concerned. I'm a little worried about giving him stuff now. We should just keep throwing him in until he dies. How dare he ask? Ernie, do you think you're ready? He's got 2 victories. Oh, hell no. He's defense level 22. You're defense level 3. Yeah, I don't know if you're ready for that one. You know what? Let's see if he can win us one more game.
You stink!
Gird your loins. And he's chained to the ground. Look at this. Yeah! Thank you very much. He didn't even get hit. Yeah, this guy's crazy. Here's some wine, man. Keep it up.
You never cease to impress.
Need more wine. Give me all the wine. Gladiator's fallen ill after drinking far too much wine. So you guys may vote for this. So it's exclamation point. I think it's exclamation point 1 or 2. So do we keep him training? He can vomit as much as he likes. He's lucky you don't have him beaten to a pulp, or allow him to lay in the barracks out in the sun. He was drinking too much. You guys are crazy. Any other votes? We're now tied. Hey, Kara. He tried to leave a gladiator. It's I don't think it's that same gladiator. He tried to leave. I can show him mercy if he leaves. You gotta fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying let him rest. That's fine. After a night's rest, the gladiators return to training in a weakened state.
Sleep or David's?
Sleep. Thank you.
1 or 2?
Just one. And once we have a bunch of people who are actually healed, it's gonna be a lot easier. Mike, you will be my executioner. All right, we've invested a lot in Mike. We'll see if he can pull it.
Agreed.
It's against a man and 2 lions. They do 56 and give my guy a gun. Won't lose. Won't lose a single fight. Don't send my. Don't send Mike. The lions are chained though. I think. I saw somewhere that they were chained, right? Or am I crazy? He's got a wooden sword. He's got about 62 health. He's got some decent armor. Pomponius. Is there 2 more chained lions? I don't know. Is there 2? No, there's only the 2. No, there's only the 2. This guy with the bow, I feel like, is just going to get absolutely annihilated. We're going to invest into Ernie next. I don't think he's got the chops for it yet, though. This seems like a sword and board situation. What? Why not? All right, Encelius, go get him. Very unfortunate name. Yeah, the lions are chained. It ain't looking too good. Oh no, it ain't looking too good. That was embarrassing. That guy. That was embarrassing. We lost some money on that one. All right, get to the chopper. Do you want to keep your mass murderer hood? I feel like it builds character, you know. Okay, thanks. It'll scare him. Good thing you got him out before you invested too heavy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Alright, 3 days. We got a lot of blades. We ain't got a lot of guys with shields. So we need a guy. We need a shield guy. What is this wooden gladius nonsense? No. Oh, this silly guy doesn't even have a shield. All right, who's our next guy? Who's our next guy? Is it Gavius? He's doing okay. He doesn't want to leave anymore.
Very well.
32 wine. Oh my god.
Agreed.
Wait, don't give him a curse shield. Did he have a curse shield? I don't remember seeing that. Oh god. He does have a curse shield. Okay, there you go. Curse shield. Good. Thank you for catching that, Mike. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got some bum. He's got an iron spear. He's level 18. Mike, you're a sickly little guy. You only got 140 health. You're level 5, Ernie. Ernie, I think it's... AI skill 2. Your guy's dumb. Your guy's very dumb. Damn, he's ready to roll. I mean, you're level 5. I just don't think you guys are ready. Level 31, that's really good. Let's get this guy. Go get him. He threw a net! Oh no! It's okay, I saved you, Mike. Or, Mike, I mean Ernie. What does that mean? Does that mean they want money? Yeah, for sure it was. Gavious is our last good fighter. Ernie's kind of getting up there. Got a couple naked people who were probably paying for food and water. Yeah, let's get a shield bonus. It's literally a naked man. He sent a naked man to fight me. I could bring 2 people to fight this naked man. Well, if there was ever a time, Mike and Ernie are up. That's one way to do it. We the best. We the best. What does that mean, though? Oh, does that mean, like, level? Feckless soldiers have stolen a healthy goat from your property. They cooked it for dinner, but used none of the remaining parts for anything but waste. The legate could not be bothered with such trivialities, claiming it as a man's right to hunt for food. According to the legionary who ate it, the animal was running wild, fair game. Alright, what do you guys think? Should we entreat the magistrate for help? Petition the legate to compensate you for lost property? Do nothing? Who knows what those men did with the animal before they ate it, not men to tangle with? Or take 3 of your best guards into night and avenge your goat? Do we go in there and attack the Roman army? We took them out. We took them out with the Heat Seeker. I think attacking the army would be a bad idea. I guess we ask the magistrate? You think 3? Do nothing? Do nothing. You think so? Trying to say the terrible things that I go. I want nothing to do. Alright. A wise choice or a cowardly one? I don't know, Ernie. It's a good question. Oops. weapons are very expensive. See, those are relatively cheap. There's like a certain point where the gear goes from reasonably priced to much more expensive.
You never cease to impress.
Hi, Mike. Okay, so we get to send 7 guys. That's soundtrack, man. So, Mike, get in there. You're in there, Ernie. Derek's is gonna go. Everybody who has any idea what is happening, and then 2 naked idiots. Incelius is over there. Incelius died. How did he get over there? We're doing this for money and food. I don't know about this. Yeah! Thank you for the bits, Mike. You did almost die. Yes, you did. You did, in fact, almost die. But you know what you get, Mike? Here's some wine, and here's a shiny penny. Yeah, I do want a Velite. Yeah, Adventure, Mike, you kind of got the shit kicked out of you. Well, here's some better armor for you, buddy. You have Jupiter's Mail. Yeah, tell him how to do it, Mike. I said it earlier. You type cheer and then a number. Yeah, number. Increase by 25%. Okay, we don't have enough money. Need some money. So pretty soon we need to plan on going and taking care of Granius the Merciless. Alright, there's a lot of money in this one. So this is 1 versus 2. So they have to be a really good fighter. I think this would just cost us a person. Level 24 and 31. We have a level 41. If anybody could do it, it would be Gavius. Should we try? Are they chained? Obstacles. Oh, seriously chained gladiators. So that means they're going to be actual, like, metal chains. He's level 41 against a 24 and a 31. I say we try it. This is a lot of money. With this money, we could buy gear and we can go after... Yeah! Oh, my guy was chained! Glory! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Why 128?
Are you Napoleon?
No.
King Richard?
No.
Charlemagne?
Nope. Just, a Roman gladiator master.
Oh, that's pretty good. Impressive, babe.
I've had worse, yeah.
Yeah.
We should get a charioteer ready.
You can come to bed and sleep with me. You don't have to sleep on the couch if you're a gladiator.
Hey, look at that. I did it, guys. I did it. Alright, who fought in that one? That was him. He should be rewarded with a coin. That's a mine. Once he heals up, I think we should go to a big game. He's our main guy right now. Mike and... Can I move these guys? I can. Yeah, so this is our guy right here. Here's Mike. Level 56. Oof, that's a lot of money. That's a thick boy right there. I'm gonna have to say no on that one. Alright, here's Ernie. Let's get these dirty peasants down to the bottom. During a celebration in the city, a woman dressed in all the latest fashions catches your eye. After a brief flirtatious conversation, the woman disappears without a trace. You shout after her once you find that she has stolen your purse, which contained 3 coins. Not a big deal.
Did she leave a shoe behind? She's a very suspicious sounding lady.
She is a thief. Both the legate and magistrate are annoyed with your petty financial problems, but reluctantly they offer your help. Respectfully decline their offer to help and embarrass yourself no further. It would appear petty to worry over the loss of 3 coins. Yeah, it sure would. You swallow your loss and bury it deep down inside you will take out your anger on someone at home like a proper Roman citizen. Yeah, I guess you have to literally let them watch people beat each other to death. Sorry, I didn't even think about the voting. Watch as two homeless people try and kill each other. When the gladiator's HP drops below 20, there's a chance they will develop an impediment. He's been severely wounded and has developed an impediment that will limit his ability training to 105. The next time this happens with only a short... Okay. He did pretty good with that spear, though. Took right to it. Kill him. Kill him? What? Neither had a weapon. Ah! Alright, he's healed up. We're going to the big games. It is Granius the Merciless. He's got a lot of good gear. But he's not that scary. Let's take him out to lunch. He has a max ability cap, so can't respect him. Oh, jeez.
Can we get Shrub's Candy for lunch?
Tomorrow?
No, you said take him out to lunch.
Oh, sure. There we go. He's got 500 health. He's a thick boy. Oh, we got him good. Oh, he's whooping him. He's whooping him. Uh-oh. Not looking good. Oh, no! This is terrible. He was our best fighter.
You still want food?
Yeah, sure. Alright, Mike. You see, the problem is Ernie's character is literally... His brain literally no thinky. He legitimately has a broken brain.
That doesn't sound like Ernie in real life at all, though.
No, it doesn't. Ernie, his brain at least it works half the time.
He's thinking for like 5 people at a time, always. No matter, even when he's sleeping, he's thinking for 5 people.
That's true. Ernie needs me as a duo partner. Yeah, this is the team. This is the dream team right here. You know what? I gotta say, I think Mike deserves first seat just because this guy, he has a brain that actually fires a neuron every once in a while. Ernie's character is literally the stupidest a man can be. We're probably lucky that he is able to get the pee out of his body.
And not on you.
Yeah, and yeah, it's not, you're not wrong.
How many wins to earn my freedom?
How many wins? When we beat the game. Alright, we got a friggin' lion. That's the thing. We can send 3. Let's send the dream team. And you got a boy. You got a boy with a bow. I wish you luck. You better give me that cheddar. This'll be your freedom, Mike. I wish you luck. Mike's still there. Ernie's dead. Ernie's very dead. Oh, he's still going. Get him, Mike. Oh, no, Mike, you were so close. No! No! It ain't looking so hot. We might have to start a new game. Buy lots of stuff. Okay, Jupiter's Blessings here. Place this card on any entity to recover applied cards. Yeah, that was bad. Severus! Oop. Place this card on any entity to recover applied cards. I guess we can put it on him. Put it on him for now.
Agreed. Agreed.
There's a chariot. Let's purchase this poor human. Level 27 is pretty good. Level 26 is also pretty good. Alright, your first chair, bud. We even put bits into the mic and they whooped our... No, you guys actually did really good. I thought Mike was going to win. Mike is joined... I'm sorry, Ernie's joined the other side. This level 25. I can't believe this. I thought we could trust you. It was two naked guys hitting each other, you know. What are you gonna do? I got better equipment. Defense level 22. This would be a pretty close fight. I did not let you die, okay? That is not true. This is gonna be a close one. Giving him the business. Giving him the business. Thank you very much for the bits. Everybody here's bleeding. I'll go ahead and let me die so I can come back. Yeah.
Swell.
A hype train is when you get enough bits that it's like a little event thing. It just gets people to want it to keep going. It's not like anything with a like a super specific purpose.
Welcome to the family.
Thank you for the gifted sub, Mike. It's a big message across the screen right now. Oh, it's just to get people to yeah, you gotta just keep the train going, that's the thinking. I don't even care who we get. Oh, we got Mike back. Oh! There's Ernie. Mike is kind of a badass. He's got nothing, he's got no clothes on, but he's actually kind of a badass.
Men are always badasses.
Sure.
They're free.
Sure. See, my death was worth it. This is worth 200 gold? Who's paying for this? Weapon Master. What's that one do? All attacks do 35% more damage. Alright, let's give it to Mike. Where's Ernie? Alright, Mike, you want to be a sword and board? I guess you don't get to choose because I bought you from the military. You are the Yeet class. Let me yeet! He wanted to be a scissor. Kara burned her fingies.
Very well.
At least see a car getting me through it.
We're gonna have some naked men hit each other. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ernie.
Cease to impress.
You guys are funding this adventure. Poor Streamboy. Yeah, well, you know, he probably deserved it. Listen, as someone who's done a lot of burpees in my day, I feel for him. I really do. Mike, your character looks like somebody, if I met him in an alley, I'd probably die. Playing the pay-to-win game. Yeah, you're damn right. Thank you, Kara.
You're welcome, babe. Can you put all your dishes in the dishwasher and start it before you go to bed?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm getting all the stuff that's already done there.
Alright, Mike. Level 14. I think we're gonna send you in. And you're tethered. Ooh, that actually, maybe never mind. You guys are literally touching butts.
Alright, Mike, we're sending you in.
Never mind, actually. I think we're gonna send the good guy. Yeah, well, if I send you in there, you're the yeet class, and you guys are gonna be, your PPs are gonna be touching right at the beginning. I don't know if that's a good. I don't like the odds about that. I don't think Ernie's ready. I guess you guys aren't tethered at all. It was just he was tethered. Mike, you want to murder that guy. Roll speed boost. Alright, we need wine, we need water. A new garment is discovered to have a stain in it. Having never worn it, you return to the textile merchant to complain. He maintains the garment was free of stains, and as such, he is not obligated to replace it or refund your money. Engage the government, leave empty-handed, or threaten him with physical violence. I agree with Tizzy on this one. You are an upper-class citizen, society will say. It's true. Violence it is. The merchant is fearful of the fire in your eyes prodding him into giving you some extra coin as well as replacing the garments. And that's what violence is for, man. Main. Alright. Time for some homeless people to hit each other.
Hey. I'm clearly not fully evolved because when you say violence is fun.
You'd have done well in Imperial Rome. Boba Fett's done. I sent you the picture. And IG-40 and IG-88, I could probably finish in literally like an hour. And do enjoy that you don't arm them, so they panic until weapons show up. Yeah. Well, one of them just started running at him. Not in this one. In the last one, he just started swinging. Is a horse technically a slave?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna buy it then. The horse's name is.
Can't fuck either of them.
His name is Kill Horse.
No.
Kill Garden.
His name is Floppy Pumpkins.
Floppy Pumpkins. Oh my God.
Night.
Good night.
Love you.
Love you too. Horse. Yep, you need the horses for chariots. Yeah, Tizzy, you'll probably by the end of this week the models will be done. I have no doubt. Unless IG-88 like really throws me off with something I'm not expecting. Right, we got a little dosh. Water and wine. Oops.
Very well. Agreed.
A level 6 and a level 45. What do we get for this? We get a good chunk of money. He's only level 26. That might be a bit much. The level 6 on his end is probably what'll let him down. Mike, I'm gonna let you be the choice here. Mike, do you want to go in with Severus, my other really good fighter? Do you think you got... Oh, it's 1 against 2? Oh, there's no way. Absolutely not. very expensive. Yeah, that wasn't a very good deal. I agree. All right, so we got Gladiator rolls 35% further and faster. This should go on Mike because you are a yeet guy. What is your second best weapon? My second. What is your second best weapon? I'm not sure. We got a level 50. 1v1. Sword and board guy. This guy's got 4 wins. And he's fat. He's also fast. He also hits like a friggin' truck. Oh my man, that's a good prize though. Alright, Mike. I'll listen to you on that one. That's a lot of money, though, but I guess we're not really, like, necessarily hurting for money. Severus, you only got a wooden gladius. You're correct. Good spot. Now let's beef him up.
Agreed. What a sad
Time for more homeless fighting. I appreciate the loyalty. It's nice to have. Everybody had a good time. And Ernie gave me 50 bits. Thank you very much, buddy. Alright, level 42 and a level 29. It doesn't look like their gear is great, though. It's 1 versus 2, though. Good chunk of money. We are kind of running low on money. And we need some wins. You'll do it? I don't know, Mike. That's going to be tricky. You got it? Alright. Let's do it. Mike, you were so close. When you threw that spear at the beginning, what were you aiming at? Yeah, I thought you had it too, bud. I'm sorry to see that. It turns out you ain't had nothing. Oh, look, Mike, you're here. You look a lot different than what I remember. You did earn your freedom through that. That's true. A level 18 and a 13. What do we get for this? Money, food, and wine, and a slave? Oh, it is 6 versus 2. Yeah, you're right. Send in the horse! That was a good thing you caught that. I completely missed that. Dual wield master. That'll go to Ernie. That's a really good ability. His attacks must do more damage. This guy's rolls will be better. Would you nurture a man towards glory and stifle it by imprisoning him, or would you save us, or would you use the grace that was bestowed upon you by the gods to see a man's true worth by allowing him to flourish as a freedman, a citizen of Rome? I don't know who this is, so no. Make me a 3-ox. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what a retinarian is. They got a net. That's sick. Fight, homeless people, fight! You see, in that one, they didn't wait for weapons. They literally landed there, and they wanted to beat the living shit out of each other. Set me free. I will set you free. Alright, so 1 versus 2. These guys don't look that scary. I say we get Ernie in there. Is it Ernie time? Level 4 against a level 10 and an 18. He's doing 86. He does 87 damage every swing. They do 17. Where the new... Shut up. Ernie's character is yet again also incredibly stupid. But he's very aggressive. Very much like the real Ernie. I mean, that's true. I guess we could just send in the boy. Send in Thumper. No survivors. Alright, what is attack stance? Attacks are executed 50% faster. I'm gonna think on that one. Wow. Do we send this guy up against the champ? Is the real question. Your teenaged daughter's neck is adorned with a new piece of jewelry, the value of which exceeds your current reach. The only local man with that much coin to spare are the legate and the magistrate. Do we confront them, or do we leave it alone, or wait till she sleeps and sell her new necklace? It's a little messed up that it's a teenage daughter. You guys are always making this difficult. Now let's sell it. Your daughter is enraged and asks where she obtained such things. She quickly shut up. There you go. That's what she gets. I think if we get another wave of money, we invest it into Severus, and then we go to the big fight. We got a level 15, looks like he's okay equipped. I think this might be the guy that we sick Ernie on. His attack is not very good. She's a teenage. That basically means she is 2 to marry. That's fair, I guess. Alright, Ernie. You got this, man. Oh, he's a monster. Wilmar, we found you in a somebody sold you to us. Yeah, what are your base stats here, buddy? I would really like to earn this. I like nets. Yeah, the net, that's going to cost us 600 smackers. So I think if we beat that big boy, I think that would be a good thing to buy. He doesn't need to think, he just kills. That's true. Okay, so we need a specific person to get better equipment. Okay. Alright, bud, you're the champ. Let's do it. Let's do it. Severus! It's going up against Antonius, the bringer of thunder. He's very smart.
You fight like my grandmother.
That's what we call a victory, baby. And they gave us a horse. I think we might sell the horse. This one's slightly better, I guess. But that's okay.
You never cease to impress.
The guy doesn't even have a weapon. Oh, oh, he was going for it.
Very well.
Okay, we got to win one more fight, and then we can get that class. Does this game save and you can pick it up? Yep, I sure can.
Lock him up.
Look at that. They're swinging fists. Yeah! He's going for the knife. He picked that sword up, put him in a corner, and beat the shit out of him. Alright, right now we got Mike and we got Ernie, who are going to be the ones holding it down, because everybody else is recovering. Okay, reduced training. Most employees' upgrade coin costs are reduced. Who's that go to? Oh. I guess that's go to him, right? He's the only employee. Boost magistrate legate favor. Receipt morale. Recipient morale never falls below neutral. Let's put on that guy.
You never cease to impress.
Give him the tech stance. You're not weak, Mike. Yeah, we just need one good solid win, and then we can start training nets. Okay, I think we can do this. So he's got 18 victories. Oh, big chunk of money. Tethered Gladiator, so we are going to be tied down. He's good with stamina recovery. I think we should send in the champ. One slice. Look at that. He's the champ. You want to mess with the champ? No, I don't think you want to mess with the champ. He took that guy out to lunch. Alright, let's start training some. Do you see how much cheaper that was? That was real cheap. Alright, get back to healing, champ.
Agreed.
Severus. Yep. Who could blame him? Who could blame him? The magistrate's cousin has been slain under mysterious circumstances. Would you dedicate 31 coins to the investigation? Yeah, I'm just going to put that. Although it proves to be inconclusive, he appreciates your participation. Yeah, I'm not even going to put that up to a vote. That was just yes. All right, Senor Diop. Wilmar, what do you want to be? You want to be? You know what? Wilmar's going to be the new class. You think we should max stamina him? His max stamina. All right, there you go. He's the champ. I say we finish by seeing if he can beat one of these other two champs. I don't know what these symbols mean. Alright, level 44 for a large chunk of gold. He's a weapon steward. He hits hard. Ernie also hits very hard. 135. That's a mean hit. All right, Ernie. Put him in the ring. Oh, there he goes. Didn't even pull the pot. Upon waking. In this game. Upon waking, you are immediately overcome with the urge to see a limp drawn on your competitor's front door. You venture to his doorstep, but find the only thing available to draw with is goat dung. That's maybe the best day you've ever had. Draw a divine work of art. Scribes will tell stories of the majesty of this flaccid thing. Go home, you're still drunk, and this is a very stupid idea. Absolutely not. Draw it. Yeah, I was gonna say there's not no vote. No one notices or cares about your stupid drawing, and now your hands smell like dung. This is quite possibly the stupidest idea you've ever had. Why would you do such a thing? You walk home dejected. Aww.
Agree.
Uh-oh, we're out of food.
Agreed.
That's alright, buddy. I really appreciate everything you guys have already done. Oh, it's because I'm poor. Fight of the Centurions. Nannius, the Widowmaker. Alright, let's do it. That's a really good prize pool. Jokes on them, our gladiator probably isn't married. Probably isn't married. That's fair. What an idiot. Alright, his defense is not great. Alright, do we send in the champ is the question. Yeah, my guy's seemingly just significantly better. He's got 600 health. He's got 600 health. Yeah, that does seem doable though, doesn't it? Yeah, let's give it a shot, I guess. Crush him with the champ! Urgh! Yeah, the 600 health thing's a little worrying. Also a net. No! The champ! Oh. Oh, well now. Yeah. That net class real good. We need one of those. But we ain't got no money. Actually, I know. What are we doing? We got whatever the hell is about to happen. Can't send the horse. Send him in the ring. It was, he got caught in a net and got stabbed a couple times. He's like standing just out of reach. Wow, that was bloody. Found a cursed weapon. Where's weapon is cursed? It's random weapon damage. Oh, that's nice. Alright, Mike. You're the new champ. Yeah, you can only take one. I think you should be 50% faster. Yeah, I gave you Weapon Master. Got a good chunk of change.
You never cease to impress.
Oh, we need to heal. You're the new champ. Give him the cursed weapon for fun, absolutely. He even has like fire coming off of his weapon. A young unmarked slave girl is found wandering on the road near your villa. Your guards bring her in and give her food and water. She speaks a foreign tongue. Word of the discovery gets out, and both the magistrate and legate demand that you turn her over. So give them to one of them. Refuse to give up the girl, citing that they're both notorious pedophiles. Oh, great. You'll surrender the girl to them over your dead body. That's wild. Nothing on this one? We don't know that they're pedophiles, for the record. Alright. It wasn't a tough decision. Both of these old men are perverts. The girl can stay in our villa as a servant where she will not be mistreated. Okay. That ended better. They gave me... That's true. I'm just letting Wilmar bully these people. He got socked. Adius has appealed for release. I don't know who that is. Be free. Wilmar deserves some wine and a shiny penny. Good on me for doing that. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Alright, we'll end after this next fight. That's pretty good. Gladiator substance attack is blocked. Or when pushed by an opponent. Try that one. You killed 2 unarmed men. They were protecting their family and you just stabbed them. They didn't have well, I'm their family, Mike. I own them. Uh-oh. Well, look who it is. We're gonna prove who the real Wilmar is today. It's gonna be decided right here. Who's the real birthday boy? Oh, did it come back? Yeah, it came back on my end. Ours has capital letters. Well, we're gonna wrap up after this. It's fine. Wilmar, he went down like a chump. Let them let them Keith. I don't know. This one's in trouble. Yeah, our Wilmar was pretty terrible. And that's Domina. What a game. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out. We're going to wrap it up on that one. The Highlander rules. We'll be back next Sunday. We're going to get back to painting. Who knows what we're going to paint. I'll probably paint something for Ernie if I had to guess. And, you know, support us on Patreon. If you want to help me out specifically, go to Digital Nomad. And I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much for hanging out. Today was a really good stream. I've been in a funky mood all day, and I was really looking forward to this, and it really helped me out. So, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. I'm sure I'll catch you guys